Hello, welcome everybody. I have some time to develop with you, chilling, mess with the microcosm. Welcome Amanda Slush. I learned some new things and I want to experiment a little bit. Try this. Yeah. Always growing, because if you're not growing, oftentimes you're plateauing. And if you're plateauing, you're already descending the mountain. Did we stay on track this year in growing? Let me loop this real quick. Did it wrong. Oh yeah, let me show y'all. Forgot I had my secondary. Oh, I didn't connect it yet. I have to reconnect it every time. Let me see. Technologia. That's okay. I can just listen in. Go. Is not eating food or eating once a day a solid meal? That's what I do. You know why? Everyone's different. I used to think eating once a day is... I heard about eating once a day since I'm raised Buddhist. Monks eat twice a day, light breakfast, heavy lunch. And I've heard monks that eat once a day. So it's nothing new to me. But for us to eat once a day, we can only go to Wingstop one time. No domino, no breakfast. It cuts out a lot of time wasted eating. If you got something to do in life. If you got nothing to do, just go around eating stuff. That's literally what humanity does. When you don't have much to do, you're always looking for indulgence. Hang around, no result. Indulge. Hello. Oh, there. Let me keep this down. There you go. I wish it was my wisdom, but it's universal wisdom. Welcome, Bella. Thank you. Pretty good. I go meditate soon. I learned some new tricks, some new skills, and I want to apply it. You know, the fire horse. I want it tung. I want it tung. I think it's like that. Hardware latency, they say. I was just crazy enough to... I mean, honestly, it's because my merit. I got lucky. I'm just some dude who asked question and was blessed enough to keep going, you know. No, I just make sure I just blow dry it. Okay, let me try. Yeah, imagine a lot of people ask question, but they never seek out, they don't go all the way. Yeah, this is more different. I look like I'm from the 80s, huh? Buy my vinyl. And this just came in from Postmark. Postmark. I was like, man, I need some more. because I got quantize on. I don't want quantize, I just want looper. Right. So I found this shift function where you can slow it down. Yeah, no, I bet. I do late night functions for the past freaking year and months. I mean, that's what we do in here. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh yeah, what country you're in? One benefit, my blessing is I didn't really, my brain did not match grade school very well, so I had my own way of learning things in life, which is observation. Right. Whenever you don't have a good beginning in life, your brain doesn't behave like everybody else's. Right. So I had a great beginning. But then when you immigrate to America, things change, right? You change your whole environment. I came here when I was around 6 or 7, so I didn't really, we didn't really, I didn't learn. It's hard to learn the culture because I came to America and I learned Latino culture because that's who I was around, right? Probably not gonna do any flute right now. I'm just exploring some different music right now. Do the bowl here. Dong. Oh, the bowl rings so good. Let's see here. Looper. Phase looper and regular looper. Okay. But one thing I always learn as I have my awakening, never be a victim of life. I see so many people nowadays, it's really trendy to play the victim, and it's not cute, it's bad for you. There's a whole victim consciousness group and no one wants to talk about it. That's an issue. So that's why I had to create my own thing. I saw, are you gonna make your sadness your whole effing identity? Hell no. That's why I literally had to make my own thing, because I saw a lot of people not healing, but they just identify as being part of a healing group. And we always end with the word namaste, love and light and peace. Cute. Like we do the cute stuff and not heal. Oh, hell no. Being, let's see, okay, let's try again. Try one more time. Okay, so that's looper only. No effects. But where the heck is the... Oh, it's on reverse, that's why. Why is it on reverse? Okay. We Gucci. Hopefully. There was a slight delay. See, tarang, tarang, tarang. Hardware latency. Let's see here. He says, let me tell you something. I'm 30 years old. I have never found peace in my life. Maybe I felt it when I was in my parents. After that, I haven't. You never found peace in your life and you're 30? Your life just getting started. Most people don't have that much wisdom until they reach 30 anyways. For real. And remember, I mean, It's not, it's about the quality of life, not about, don't think because you're 30, 40, or 50 is too late. Just do the best that you can. If you want to be happy, you should hang around happy people. But happy people sometimes are so boring, no drama. And so you scare away happy people because you want the drama. I see this happen all the time. Right? You have drama people or the people who miserable around peaceful people. The drama, the people who want peace, they get really bored because peaceful people aren't doing a bunch of dopamine. Like they're really grounded. So they're not doing, there's no like soap operas happening. Oh my God. He said, what about who? Guru, they're talking bad about you. That's their problem, not mine. Let's move on. Yeah, novelas. I don't get involved in novelas way. No opera. Yori. So in here, we got flagged for being non-engaging or whatever, right? When it's peaceful, thank you, Huma and Bella, thank you for all your blessings. When it's peaceful, the internet is like, hey, yo, you're not creating enough dopamine. I went and researched why it started flagging me for being not engaging enough when I'm making music. Because the new company, Oracle, came in and they activate a hyper AI and they're already doing that in China. Okay. They're already doing that in China. In America, they're just hyper doing that. Right? They're applying AI in everything, and then they lay off at thousands. And so, right? And so they have a ton of AI just super locked in, and then there's people monitoring it. That's just the new age of social media. Whether we like, and the thing is, there's always been that, okay? There's always been AI overlords watching us since the beginning. Like, since there's been technology, they've always been watching. So let's not use, I think when we use the word AI, it's like, it can be really confusing what it is. They've always been watching you. They've been always tracking your data since you're watching cable TV. How many viewers are tuning in, all that. Okay. But now they have more power, data center to cut out even more humans out of the flow so that there's a hyper control of information. And I also looked online to see like, okay, what they don't want. And I took a screenshot. Things that trigger automatic scan. So like the AI doesn't scan until you trigger it by talking political words, medical claims, adult themes, and conspiracy languages. Even subtle phrasing can trigger a review. Like, you can't say cure anxiety. You have to say support relaxation. You can't say activate third eye for psychic powers, but you can say deepen awareness. Right? So you don't get scanned unless you trigger it. Luckily, we don't do a lot of that kind of word anyways. I would never say activate third. That's a scam. But guess what? Welcome to the internet. People use that all the time. Okay, it works. Try again. Beautiful day. Sunshine. I got the sunshine through the window today. Gonna go meditate soon. The truth is, we human beings, we're very resilient. We always find a way to make it. As much as there's all these systems control, we got this thing, love, one love. I mean, just listen to Bob Marley's sound, right? Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. They can do all crazy stuff, but time, the universe, always can. Right. Impermanence. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. MIDI. Let me MIDI sync. Oh, it's not MIDI synced, that's why. Well, how do I MIDI sync it? Okay, maybe pull it in. I think you hold the... Oh, I think you hold the... Let me look online real quick. From what I'm seeing on my end, there's a lot of social media right now. It's like they're losing a ton of money because we're not doing what they want us to do. Okay, we're not playing their game, and so they're like they need to like force ads to us and force. We're doing the things we want to do, and that's an issue because we're not doing what's profitable for the platform. So they're just doing whatever it takes to survive. That's what I'm seeing. And that's why they just focus on your children. Everyone already knows this. Kind of sad. Because the most vulnerable group who asks no question and just gobble everything up, skibbity toilet, yes please. Your children. But now the children are watching what we're watching because they want to understand what the hell are these people complaining about. So the children, instead of be the change, they join the be the complain party earlier on. Because the be the change party is very few, right? There's not a lot of good role models in communities that have results. That's why when the children start watching the stream, their whole life changes. Like why aren't we talking? Really? The be the complain party? 100. Why is the MIDI not syncing? Let me look real quick here. MIDI in, MIDI out, MIDI through. MIDI in. Okay. Okay, maybe just restart. Off and on, you know, the holy. Nope. Or maybe it wasn't in the right mode. The MIDI is in. Okay, off and on this thing. Hello, Sister Jenny. The complain party. But I do appreciate the people who make a beautiful impact on humanity, you know? We need you.
Under MIDI ports, we see our USB MIDI interface.
I guess we gotta sync all of it. We don't need to sync the X touch. Touchable. Be the complaint you wish to see in the world. Oh, the most popular one. Why? Because that's what we're watching on a daily basis. So there's a lot more to like breaking news. There's something bad happening again. Like, tell me something new. Stop. Okay. Doing all types of weird stuff. Wait, does that even have MIDI? I think it actually does. Yeah, I just came for a short. No, it doesn't. I come for a short stream. Oh, that does have MIDI. Okay, that's what it is. Let's see if this works. Hello. Remember, be the complaint you wish to see in the world. She says, I am. You making us proud. It worked. Okay, redo. Want to hear more? But why is there delay? I hear gok gok, and over here it's like. Oh, maybe I had to sync on the application here. MIDI monitor. Is there something like that? Setting. It's like, oh shoot, she's actually gonna go on a be the complaint journey soon. Good luck, sister. I'll see you when you get back. My lesson today is let my actions speak louder than my words, especially with those I have spoken words to that weren't received. To not criticize other or myself. Honestly, it's okay to criticize people. Let's just say it out loud. But always have compassion. Because naturally our mind will criticize and judge because that's what the mind does. But how do you balance that? Compassion. You remember you used to be just like them. You didn't know better, didn't care. Compassion. The mind helps us, the mind helps us to navigate through life easily. A snake, don't go pet the snake. There's somebody running up with a baseball bat. Maybe you shouldn't walk that way unless there's a dark alley and there's people in the back alley looking shady. You should go say hi to them, huh? Hey, how you guys doing? It's midnight. What y'all doing hanging in a dark corner? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? A lot of people say, I see a lot of people say don't judge people, but literally they're judging people as they're saying don't judge people. We need more clarity in your wisdom. You know what I mean? Don't judge. Like, aren't you judging them as you're saying that? Yeah. All is one. Everyone dies. Whoa. Yeah. Like, damn. I was like, huh. Damn. Didn't just gotta make sure. Which direction are we going now? Word, sister. Word. Test. Okay. Artificial intelligence is back. Test. Okay. Okay, it should be back now. I asked, what would Jesus do since? Oh gosh. You need to. I asked my coworkers, what would Jesus do since they are Christians and they got defensive? How do I respond with love to that? Let's see. It seems I can't discuss more serious things with them. Bro. You need to gain more wisdom before you start going into another, like, yeah. You just can't not, yeah. I guess you have like issues with knowing when to not engage in some things until you have a deeper wisdom on it and can engage in a more harmonious way. You have to learn to understand Christian language in your way. Christian may not understand your language, but you are open-minded enough to understand what they really mean in a religious setting. Right? What would love do? That's it. To them, what would Jesus do? What would unconditional love do? It's the same thing, but if you don't have wisdom, you keep being attached to spiritual versus religious. Round one, fight. And that's a really popular narrative, like a popular, like, oppositional opinion thing that people like, oh shoot, right? When they hear something like that, oh shoot, they don't know what to say because online there's a bunch of people debating. Oh shoot, what angle is he trying to attack me on now, right? So it seems like an attack when you don't mean to, but you have to have wisdom, and you have to be more graceful. So before, you have to be more humble and take a deep breath every time. Like, okay. Just be good people. Life is not just all about your like label. I'm spiritual, you Christian. Just peace. Just be peaceful. But here's the truth is that whenever you have a spiritual awakening, you become more spiritual, you have a lot harder time engaging with mainstream consciousness. In here, we trust each other deeply to where we can talk about super deep stuff and people don't get offended. Y'all are spoiled in here. When you go into real world, you have to learn etiquette, what not to say, when to stay silent. So you have to read the room. You have to see your balance. You have to see. And so if you don't know the person, listen to them talk more. That's it. And maybe that's your biggest issue. You don't know how to listen. You want to talk more. Know what I'm saying? That might be your biggest issue. All right, 3 ohms. I go meditate, breathing in. Inhale. Be the compassion you wish to see in the world. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll be back.